dahil sa hatol na ginawa ng Russia sa mga judges ng ICC, o International Criminal Court. Maraming mga Pinoy ngayon ang humahanga sa ginawa ni Russian President Vladimir Putin. Si Putin at ang dating Pangulong Duterte ay malapit na magkaibigan. Ayon sa opinyon ng mga Pilipino, tama lang ang ginawa ng Russia na parusahan ang International Criminal Court dahil pili lang umano ang mga nililates nito. At may mga usap-usapan pa na naghatid daw ng pera ang Pilipinas o ang gobyernong Marcos sa ICC para ikulong ang dating Pangulo. Hinangaan ng publiko ang ginawang ito ni Putin dahil maaaring mangyari sa kanila ang ginawa ng ICC kay Duterte kung wala na sa kapangyarihan si Putin at gagamitin ito politically laban sa kanya. Kaya ngayon pa lang na nasa posisyon sina Trump, Israeli President Benjamin Netanyahu, at Russian President Vladimir Putin, ay dapat na magtulong-tulong na pabagsakin ang korap na ICC, dahil pag wala na sila sa kapangyarihan, ay baka sila naman ang tatamaan, at posibleng mararanasan nila ang pagka-aresto, katulad ng ginawa nila sa dating Pangulo ng Pilipinas na si Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Ayon pa nga sa dating spokesperson na si Harry Roque, maaaring magpadala ng emissary ang Russia upang arestuhin ang mga ICC judges anumang oras sa mga susunod na araw. Ano ang inyong masasabi dito? Kayo ba ay payag sa idea na magsama-sama ang mga malalaking bansa upang buwagin ang International Criminal Court? At makalaya na kaya si dating Pangulong Duterte mula sa kamay ng mga banyaga? Mag-comment down below, at huwag kalimutang mag-like at subscribe kayo sa ating YouTube channel. Maraming salamat po. Nakakagulat ito. Pinarusahan ng bansang Russia ang International Criminal Court, o ICC, ang mga judges ng ICC dahil sa kanilang inilabas na warrant of arrest, laban kay Russian President Vladimir Putin. Ngayon naman, ay gumanti ang Russia sa kanilang ginawa. Ayon dito sa hurado na nagbaba ng hatol upang i-decline ang interim release ni Duterte, na freeze di umano ang kanyang mga bank accounts, at ngayon, ay wala na umano itong panggastos. Ang aking reaksyon, yan na ang ganti sa ginawa nyo kay Duterte. Ayon pa sa report, marami pa diyang anong mga judges ng ICC ang papatawan ng nasabing parusa mula sa Russia. Narito ang kanyang pahayag.
Well, I think that there are some difficulties because these sanctions from the United States are designated to block property and to ban immigration. And essentially, they're intended to block our accounts, bank accounts, not only in the United States, which for me is of no significance, but also in Europe. But the thing is that in Europe, the accounts we have are in European banks that normally should work independently from any policy from the United States. So at the beginning, I was called from the bank, I wouldn't say the name now, to announce me that they were canceling my credit card and that I couldn't move any bank account in dollars. I couldn't touch it because they are like kind of freeze. Well, and then we discovered that I couldn't make even an Uber. I couldn't ask even an Uber meal or an Uber taxi. I couldn't use Western Union, where normally I send money to my country for the maintenance of my house. Simply, Western Union has freezed my money without any explanation. They don't receive calls. They don't say nothing. Simply, it's done. But the most interesting thing or terrible thing here is that the sanctions are not only against us, the judges, for our job, but against our families. In my case, they affected also my daughter's visa. I have a daughter who is a high-level professional also, and they sent an email to her saying that prudently they have canceled her visa without any explanation, so to the United States, so preventing her to go in for some capacity building, giving conferences or making business in the United States. She's an international lawyer, so it's really the most sad part for me of the sanctions. And also I have heard from my colleagues that these sanctions have affected their husbands, their wives, other children, etc. So this is the worst part.